to tag you on this. Hey, good night, everyone. I am so excited to be talking with my girl, Joy, because she's just doing things, guys. She's doing big things. And I'm looking down at my phone to tag her on this because, let me see. Did it tag her? Let me see. Edit. Hey, Joy. Sorry for this
That's
delay.
Okay.
We're going to get right into this in a second, guys. So I wanted Joy to come on and share her experience because this girl, let me tell you, we met through our running group. We're both part of Black Girls Run, and it's been, I think, 8 years that we've known each other. And it's where she started, where we were just part of a running group where we're just trying to, better our health through running and walking. Well, she has taken it to the next level. Okay. She's amazing. So if she's not running or biking or swimming for the day, she, it's just like, where's Joy's pictures of all these things she's doing? So I'm just so impressed because I was just saying to her, girl, we are not getting younger, but you are just doing more and more. And I love it. I love how much vitality she has. And it's just inspiring to watch her journey and all that she's doing. So
thank you.
She recently did a triathlon, which is, what was it, your fourth?
That was my fourth, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, my fourth.
I know. I went to one of them to cheer her on. I think that was maybe your second one, second or third. But I'm just like in awe at anyone that can do a tri, because you're swimming, then you're running, and then you're biking. Well, in certain orders. And for me, I can do that, but that swimming is no joke. Like, oh my gosh. After the swim, you got to get on the bike and you're wet and gross. I mean, it's mind over matter. And
most definitely, yeah.
Joy, if you follow Joy, you see her training every day. I mean, she's training all the time. And I'm just like, what an inspiration. I know she inspires so many people. I see them comment on her posts, and I wanted her to share her experience doing a tri, first of all, because maybe a lot of people wouldn't think to move outside that comfort zone of maybe running or biking or maybe just swimming, but doing all three, incredible. And so I wanted her to share that experience. And she did a tri 2 weekends ago. And then this weekend I saw she did a 5K. Like, what? She's not slowing down for nobody. So I was like, okay, I know so many people could glean from you and maybe be inspired to do what you're doing. So please share with us your tri and your experiences doing all the things that you do. And, I have a key question once you share that part of how are you doing all of this? How are you feeling for this?
Well, I've been training for so many months for the tri. When I saw the 5K, it was the King of the Hill. So that's, technically like the first race of the race season. Mm-hmm. So I was like, heck, I'm in pretty good shape. I can do this 5K.
You,
on the hill. Yeah. And so with all the training I had been doing, especially my bridge repeats I was doing every Thursday morning. So yeah, I was like, let me jump in this race too. So
how did it feel? Was it good?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. I actually did bridge repeats on my bike the day before, which wasn't smart, but it was training I needed to do. But
your legs were probably feeling it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, my time was good. I was super excited about my time. So definitely the work is paying off for my races. But going back 2 weeks for the tri, each time I do a tri, I try and get better. So like I was really diligent on trying to get that swim down, because like you said, that swim is no joke, being out there in that open water, not being able to touch the bottom with your feet or swim to the end of the pool. But like you said before, it's definitely mind over matter. Just knowing that I could get out there and do the distance and do the swim and be comfortable. So yeah, so it's swim first, and then you bike, and then you run. And so getting off the bike for the run, it's very interesting because your legs feel like bricks. They are so heavy. So again, it's mind over matter. You know, I'm just like, just keep moving, one foot in front of the next, one foot in front of the next. And so, but I felt good. I actually, that weekend was a very busy weekend. So after I did my try, we went and had a big brunch, all of us together, rested for a bit. I had a birthday party that night. The next morning, I had a brunch for another girlfriend. So it's not like I was just sitting around for the rest of the weekend.
Wow.
And then back to work on Monday. So, but like I said, I felt great. Like, you know, my body felt great. Of course, you always have a little soreness or whatever, but nothing that, you know, kept me from getting up and still doing what I need to do and go back to work. And yeah, and I took a few days off for training, and then I was back at it again. So
oh my goodness. I see Cynthia, your twin, is saying so proud of you. We're all so proud of her. Like, it's incredible to watch her journey. And I have to have her share, like, how do you fuel for these type of activities? Because it's incredible to watch. Every day you're in the pool or on the bridge, biking or running. I mean, it's incredible. And then
yes.
on top of that, you have quite a busy social life too. So Joy is always on the go, guys. It's always on the go. And don't we all want to have as much energy as Joy? Yes, we do.
Well, you know, life is short. So we got to go out there and live it to the fullest. And, you know, the whole food supplements I use, they help me do that. I mean, I eat pretty clean. I don't eat perfect. I love me a chocolate chip cookie, and I love me some pizza. So I don't eat salads and smoothies all the time. And so, you know, for those times that I don't eat perfect, I do have that whole food nutrition that I know I get daily. And 2 weeks before my race, I was doubling up. So I was in the morning and in the evening doing my supplements just to make sure I stayed healthy, make sure I was getting all the fuel I needed to get in my body. You know, making sure I rested 7 hours at night, drinking mostly water. But yeah, definitely that whole food nutrition is the key to making sure my body is in tip-top shape.
Well, I love that you also mentioned like drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, and then what is the missing one? Well, I guess for me, I know managing stress comes with working out. So that's like, you know, it's a 2-for-1. You work out, you should move your body, right? So you get to manage your stress as you're working out. But then the whole food supplements that you mentioned, I love them because for me, I noticed, oh, Beverly Lanner says, very proud of you, Joy. Great inspiration, great interview too. Oh, that's so
Thanks,
sweet.
Bev.
We know there's research behind it showing that it reduces oxidative stress, and that even for athletes, that's huge. You know, we have Olympians that use this because of the research behind it, and that is safe, and there's no contaminants, and this, you know, it's all food that your body needs to recover and repair after such strenuous exercise. So that was one thing I wanted you to share today. Oh my gosh, Joy has this incredible story of when she did her first half marathon. Like, and guys, I have yet to do a half. No, I've done 1,000,000 5Ks, but I'm just like, I'm not doing a half. But Joy's story of her first half marathon versus her second is just like, what? So can you please share that story? Because I always love when you share it.
Definitely. I never wanted to do a half marathon. And I got coaxed into it with my sisters and my sister-in-laws. They thought we'd make a big weekend out of it and do this half marathon. So we all began this training for this half marathon. And I think like 2 or 3 months before the race, I injured myself. So I had to stop for a while. And so I wasn't in tip-top shape running this half marathon anyway because of the injury. But I remember after the race, we were staying in a 2-story house and my joints hurt so bad. I was so achy. Like I felt like somebody 100 years old. That's how bad my joints hurt, my knees. And the pain was so intense that I actually was on my hands and knees going up the steps because I could not lift my legs. My knees were just in that much pain. And so, of course, I vowed to never do a half marathon again, which I have. But
Several more.
but yeah, fast forward, a year and a half or two when I started on the whole food supplements. That's when I did my first try. And then I think a year or so after that, I did another half marathon. And, the difference was, yeah, I don't even know how to put it in words. But I didn't have the achiness in my joints and problems with my knees and, in my hips. If anybody is a runner, there's certain parts that ache when you've overextended yourself. But I didn't have that. Once I started really fueling my body with this nutrition and it had, it was in my system consistently. And so, yeah, it's something that I will continue to use because it really helps me stay healthy and to recover and replenish, as much as I do to my body. I think it's I'm trying to think when I ran my first half marathon, how old I was. I don't remember how old I was. But I don't think I was 40. But I can truly say from the time you and I met, when I first started walking, running, to now, the difference in how I feel is like a 360. I feel younger and more vibrant now than I did when I was in my 30s. And so,
It's huge.
like you said, I exercise a good 4 to 6 days a week. Sometimes it's double up, depending on what I'm training for. And like, there's no way I could have done that. No way I could have done that 10 years ago before I started on this health journey. So it really is how you feel your body, what you do to your body and your lifestyle, that can help give you longevity and vitality. And yeah, so I'm just glad we connected and I love our community. And yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, guys, I know if you don't already follow Joy, please follow her because she's such an inspiration. Follow her stories every day. You'll see she's somewhere different, either at the beach, swimming in the beach, or on the bridges, or running in the neighborhood. It's just such an inspiration to watch. And I've always been into fitness most of my life. And I know that even though exercise is so good for you, if you overdo it or overextend and you're not fueling your body the right way, you're actually causing your body more damage. And
Yeah.
so that's what has been, I think, a key for you and even for me, because I've noticed my fitness levels improve since I added in whole food supplementation too. It made a huge difference. That was actually the first things I noticed was my fitness
Yeah.
level and the fact that I was recovering so much faster and I had less like recovery to recover from. Like I wasn't in as much pain for as long as I used to be. So that is just incredible. So guys, if you have any questions about what it is that me and Joy use, definitely reach out. But I also wanted to share with you too we're part of a community that's all about inspiring healthy living. And so we always are doing different things to help inspire all of those around us. And one thing that we started today is that we're doing a salad and smoothie challenge for 5 days. And that's just where you add in eating one salad and one smoothie every day for 5 days. Trust me, if you do that, you are going to feel you're going to feel some kind of difference.
Yeah.
And that was kind of how I felt just from adding the whole food supplementation. I wasn't even changing anything else. That's the only thing I did initially, but over time it changed how I ate and the things I craved. And Cynthia saying, so true. She inspires me daily. And yes, you inspire us too, Cynthia. We see you out there doing your yoga and oh my God, it's just, we're surrounded by amazing people in this community. So we just wanted to let you know that you are welcome to join us to do the salad and smoothie challenge. And then we also have a holistic health and wellness networking event. So if you are into health and wellness and meeting people in that arena, join us this Friday from 6:30 to 8:30 in the Grow CEO space in Pompano Beach. It's going to be amazing. We have some amazing vendors that are going to be there, but then we also have an amazing setup and lineup for everyone. There's going to be some light bites, some wine, and also a way to get to meet almost everyone in the room. So definitely join us for that. If you want to know more, reach out to either me and Joy. We will be there. I'm just really blessed that she's in my life. Trust me. I always, it's so funny. Her name is Joy, but I'm just like, she's like, I always used to say she's such a joy, really, truly a joy. And now super inspirational with everything that she's doing. So thank you for just sharing. I know, I'm sure you inspired a few people here tonight with what you're doing when it comes to working out and fitness. And I feel like you're aging backwards. Literally, you are aging backwards.
I feel like it.
Yes. You look like it. Trust me. You are aging backwards. And I love it. That's what it's about.
Thank you.
So thank you, guys. Cynthia said, yes, she's such a joy. I love it. And he agrees. I mean, your twin is looking out for you tonight, Joy.
I see.
I got to have her on here next. So that she can hear about her yoga and how she got certified this summer. So
yes,
listen, when you join us, all kind of good things are happening, especially in regards to your health. And honestly, your health is your greatest wealth, guys. When you don't have your health, Lord, it's hard. So anyway, thank you so much, Joy, for joining us and sharing.
Thank you.
Oh, Beverly. Okay. Wow, that challenge sounds awesome. I would also like to look at your program again soon. Okay, Beverly. I always love her name. That's my mom's name, Beverly. So sure, we'll definitely give you some more information, and you're more than welcome to join us. I mean, this is how we hold each other accountable. It's not always easy doing the right things all the time, right? So we hold each other accountable by having these challenges, and it keeps us on track. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, Cynthia and Beverly and Juliet. Hi, Juliet. Great mom. Yes, great mom. It's a classic name. I love it. So thank you, guys. And thank you, Joy, for taking some time to share with us tonight. Bye.